Hi, I'm Jason Arthur, cafe buyer for Barnes & Noble and former contestant on the Great American Baking Show Season 4. As you may know by now, I love to bake. But I also really love to cook too, and comfort food is one of my favorites. Today I'm here to show you two cookbooks that are quickly becoming go-tos in my collection. Ina Garten's Modern Comfort Food and Jamie Oliver's 7 Ways. Ina and Jamie are beloved, well-known chefs, so you know their cookbooks are going to be good. Both books are filled with recipes that are simple and deliver big on flavor. They also make great gifts for that parent who likes to cook, or really anybody who watches cooking shows. I'm going to be making Ina's Spinach Artichoke Dip and Jamie's Sausage Pasta. Stick with me, and here's what we're going to need to get started. For Ina Garten's Warm Spinach Dip, you will need 2 large yellow onions peeled and chopped, 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, a 1/4 cup of olive oil, a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, salt and pepper to taste, 3 cloves of minced garlic, 4 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, a 1/2 cup of sour cream, a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, 9 ounces of chopped artichoke hearts, 10 ounces of frozen spinach, thawed, drained, and chopped, 1 1/4 cups Parmesan cheese, the good stuff. If you use the green can, Ina will know. You'll also want some crackers or sliced baguette to serve with the dip. Start by melting the butter with olive oil over medium heat. Add the onions and continue to cook over medium heat, stirring occasionally. After 10 minutes, stir in the cayenne pepper, salt, and black pepper. Return to the stove, reduce heat to medium-low, and cook for another 20 minutes until the onions are golden and caramelized, like this. Add in the garlic and cook for 1 more minute, then set aside to cool for a few minutes. Using a mixer, combine the cream cheese, sour cream, and mayonnaise until fully combined. You could also do this by hand with a whisk if your cream cheese is soft enough. Next, fold in the artichokes, spinach, onions, and about half of the Parmesan cheese. Save the rest of the cheese for the next step. Check for seasoning and add a bit more salt and pepper if needed. Pour the mixture into a baking dish and top with the rest of the cheese. Bake in a 400-degree oven for about 25 minutes until the cheese begins to brown on the top. While that's in the oven, let's get started on Jamie Oliver's sausage pasta. For Jamie Oliver's sausage pasta, you will need 1 pack of sausages, meat or vegetarian, 2 red onions peeled and chopped, 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, a 28-ounce can of whole plum tomatoes, 10 ounces of dried bow tie pasta, a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, and 1 bunch of broccolini, florets separated and the stems chopped. If using a raw meat sausage, start by poaching the sausages in boiling water over high heat for about 10 minutes. Remove them from the water and allow them to cool until you can handle them. Cut them into bite-sized pieces. Next, heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a large skillet and add the onions, a bit of salt, the fennel, and a few grinds of black pepper. If you're opposed to spicy food, you can definitely leave out the red pepper flakes. Cook the onions over medium heat until softened, about 10 minutes. Next, add the broccolini stems and the sausage. If the sausage is still a bit undercooked, that's okay. It'll finish cooking with the onions and broccolini. Return the pan to medium heat for another 10 minutes. Next, we will add our plum tomatoes to the pan, working to break them up into pieces as we stir them in. As the sauce cooks, the tomatoes will break down further. While the sauce is cooking, prepare your pasta to al dente according to the directions on the package. Toss in the broccolini florets during the last 3 minutes of cooking. Drain the pasta and the broccolini, reserving about a cup of the cooking liquid. Toss the pasta with the sauce, adding the pasta water bit by bit. Return to the stove and cook for 2 to 3 minutes while the sauce comes together. Transfer the pasta to a serving dish and sprinkle with Parmesan cheese before serving. If you're looking for comfort food, look no further than Ina Garten and Jamie Oliver. These recipes are what I want to eat on a cold winter's day. This spinach dip with the caramelized onions, probably the best I've ever had. And this pasta, with the kick from the chili and the sausage, it will warm you up on even the coldest day. Pick up Ina and Jamie's books at your local Barnes & Noble bookstore or online at bn.com. Thanks for watching. For more book recommendations and gift ideas like this, be sure to follow Barnes & Noble on all of our social media accounts. And if you want to see what else I've been baking up, Follow me on Instagram at Bakes by Jason.